definitely need rest. Come on, lean on me. Now the excitement is wearing off, you feel the pain. It's just like when you've been in combat. Sometimes I wonder if you have a little bit of divine blood in you. It seems no matter what the Parkai throw at us, you come out on top. I feel the same way. A part of me wants to keep you safe back at the camp and send others to do these tasks for us, but I know there are things only we can do. And you wouldn't be the person I love if you weren't out here leading from the front. I do love and admire you. You are a true heir of Lucullus in more ways than the old man could ever have imagined. You have earned my love, as he did. There's more to it, you're right. Ah, they finally caught up. Trouble sleeping? I have something that might help. Wait a moment. It's a soothing balm. The soldier's best friend. Works wonders against the bite of a sandal strap or if your back is tired from carrying your gear all day. May I? This treatment is an old soldier's trick. It treats discomfort, but nothing more. Let me apply it. Feel better. Domina? More than you might know, but I'm just a plebeian, a soldier, and you're my superior officer. I think I know a thing that might help you sleep more soundly. May I join you in your tent tonight? Callida, but do you wonder where she's been over the past few years? She seemed to vanish into the world as soon as we returned to Rome. She reappeared only once Lucullus had need of her. And why is that, I wonder? The Julii can trace their lineage back to the founders of Rome, they say. If anyone should feel at home there, it's her. I trust her, as far as it is reasonable to trust such a talented spy. But there's something she isn't telling us. How are you, my sweet? Wasn't it? I'm glad you enjoyed the treatment. There's always more of that where it came from. I really enjoyed our night together. But I've been a little worried. You're sure this is not too inappropriate? That's exactly what I was hoping you'd say. I love you too. I have to say I'm impressed by their court of heaven. The meeting they held looked like a primitive image of our Senate. Yet this new agreement we have reached worries me. If you fight the wars of others, be certain that you stand to benefit in proportion to your sacrifices. Indeed we do. She's an impressive woman, beautiful, and with a natural authority. Right, of course. It's my understanding that she is greatly beloved by the people. She'll be a powerful asset for our conquest.
It's just an old man playing the flute. What possible harm could come of that?
We will fight to the last man. Push them out together.
It's a trap! Brace yourselves! Here they come! Roman Republic and Senatus Populosque Romanus. Your legatus will now address you. Fall in and pay attention. Legionari, take off your armor and clothes. You have nothing to worry about if you don't have the mark of the traitors on your skin. What are you waiting for? You have nothing to hide, do you?
We have found the rat bastards. These men were paid to infiltrate your legion.
A decision most honorable for people who do not deserve such mercy. If they return, I shall personally cut them down.
This isn't over. If Lorco is behind this, we must keep a vigilant eye out for infiltrators and assassins. Wixie's leader must be one of his agents. you're right. But would such a man leave any records of his involvement? He's much more cunning than his brother. We have the payroll ledger. We know these spies are costing Lurko a lot of money. Money that he's doubtlessly embezzling from the Egyptian trade.
Of course. That's why he accepted such an unprestigious assignment from the Senate.
And once again, Dominus Lucullus came close to exposing Lurko for the criminal that he is.
I will spread the word among our allies in this territory, discreetly. You focus on the war in the meantime.
I always thought so. She's a strong woman who naturally inspires loyalty. I believe she will remain a loyal ally to Rome when we return her to the throne. I served with Lucullus for the majority of my life. In a way, he turned me into the man I am today. In return, I caused his death. He would have been alive today if we hadn't delayed our departure for the sake of fixing my mistakes. Nothing but a disappointment. I love you too. I've loved a lot of men and women in my life, but never like this. And it is comforting to know I have never disappointed you. But somehow I feel like I have failed in that big quest that is my life. I should have been more important, more significant. Feels like something old Cinerus would say. There is one thing I can tell you, though. CAESO Quinctius Aquilinus will never be a villain. Enough of those roaming around. Probably, but not for the reasons you might think. Well, in that case, maybe I'm not the CAESO you know anymore. Let us hope I have changed for the better, then. I shall try not to disappoint you, and certainly end it better than it started. Putting Cleopatra in charge was a smart move. If you had been a man, I'm certain you would be Pharaoh of Egypt by now. Nevertheless, I wish we were able to save Lucullus. If only we had departed a day earlier. Certainly not. Well, probably not. I don't know. I don't know if I should. You're the conqueror of Egypt, and I'm just a plebeian. You'll have plenty of more worthy suitors, I'm sure. Let us see how events unfold now that we're back in Rome. If you still need me in a few weeks' time, then perhaps I will move in with you. There's something I need to handle now that we're back. I may call on you if I need your help, but hopefully it won't come to that.
Lot of potential problems. I would beg you to reconsider. In fact, the correct candidate may strengthen your position.
Linus, your reputation precedes you. They tell me you're here on business. So, let's discuss business. Indeed. I think I know who you're talking about. You seem to have an inexplicable soft spot for this girl. Curiously, I don't think you even know her name. It matters a lot. The price of an item depends on its value. Value can be very subjective. To me, for example, she is all but worthless. But she is the mother of your child. Isn't that right? That makes her more valuable to you than you can afford, I'm afraid. Indeed. Your rich patrician friend, the conqueror of Africa. Her vineyard has risen to quite a bit of fame over these past few years. The chance to make a competitor go bankrupt. Now, that is valuable to me. I have both money and time. Salve, Legate. I hope you have been informed as to the nature of our potential transaction. Go ahead. Oh, well, I must admit, your own wine has been improving steadily since you took control of your family's business. In fact, I'm thinking I can be persuaded to part with Lucia, the sewer in question, in exchange for, say, half your vineyards. How does that sound?
What? That is insane! It's not a fair price for anything! Surely you won't go ahead with this, Legate. You do?
Hush, Aquilinus. The grown-ups are talking. My clerk will write up the papers at once. As soon as you sign, the girl is yours.
The girls, you mean? I want my daughter as well.
You do?
What you want, my dear Aquilinus, is of no consequence. I have the one sewer for sale, and that's it. I have no intention of selling the little one. I see. And let me guess. The easy way is I just hand over my valuable assets to you for nothing, and the hard way is what?
Certainly not. That would lower us to his level. We're not criminals. You can't wash dirt using dirt.
How do you even know about my side business? You certainly wouldn't dare.
To be honest, I don't really know if she is telling the truth. But I know for sure that she would dare.
Very well, take the girls. Just leave me alone. I never want to see you again.
Likewise. Actually have any evidence against him, did you? You made me partner to your crime. He who doesn't stop a crime is equally at fault.
Please don't be so harsh on yourselves, Dominique. You've saved my life today. And the life of my daughter.
I hope you're right, Lucia. Go pick your girl up and take her to my friend's villa.
As you wish, Dominus.
Just CAESO, please. Thank you for being here for me. You turned down Kato to be with me, didn't you? I'm sorry I had to go and complicate things with Lucia. I'll do right by her, but I never loved her the way I love you. I will tell Lucia that my heart belongs to you. I believe she'll understand.
I will meet you there. It is irrelevant. A relationship with Kato could only serve you well. If you want to remain in the political game, you need a husband. Let me rephrase. You need a powerful and influential husband. Reasonably well, I think, under the circumstances. I have put the woman to work in the kitchen to distract her from her worries, but we are starting her out slowly. I may begin tutoring the girl when she's old enough, but let's see if I'll have time for that.
Arrangement? He's such a fine young man. Don't go getting yourself married to some rough legionarius, you hear? Of course not, dear. But I beg you, just consider the standing of our family when you look for another suitor.
You're right. I don't come here as often as I used to, for obvious reasons. But there's no denying the man still has the best wine in the city. You think so? Well, it comes with the territory, I guess. Domestic and carefree life adds another kind of weight on your shoulders.
Or your belly.
It's also significantly more difficult than being a Centurio. I didn't say that. It's a challenge, is all. But a welcome one. I'll check on the kid occasionally, and make sure they want for nothing. But my heart belongs to you. You know that. One thing is for certain, though. I will not don my armor again until Vitellius Lurko is no longer consul. I would never fight for that man.
In hindsight, we should have seen it coming. He wasn't exactly hiding his intent.
What was that?
Something serious seems to be happening outside. We'd better take a look.
Let me grab my sword. Don't worry about it. By the grace of Wester, they were not even in Rome. There was nothing more we could have done.
You should rest. That's the best thing you can do now.
The Senate is bound to call a meeting. They'll surely declare war. We already have most of the team back together, except for one. Deianira is in the dungeon awaiting her execution. After this attack, I believe we may have the leverage we need to get her out of there. You should go and sort things out before you head to the Senate. We can't be sure we'll get another chance. Are you kidding? I wouldn't miss the chance. Lucia and our child are safe in your villa. And besides, no one can domesticate CAESO Quintius Aquilinus. Like a fox in a trap. Until now, he has always been one move ahead of us. But now it feels like we're playing a game of his devising, and he holds all the pieces and all the dice. Honestly, I don't know how to win. You have the wrong man, then. I don't make up the rules. I follow them. There's nothing to like. It's damp and cold. But at least I'm not boiling inside my armor like we were back in Africa. You know, I've been to Lutetia before. Don't be fooled by their smiling faces. The Gauls are tough people. Ask Orestes. As far as I can tell, everyone's fiercely loyal to you. But most of them have their doubts about the console. And of course, there's always the chance we have more of those Weeksy spies within our ranks. No